Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm so excited. I'm with a star client of mine. Her name is Colleen, and I'm so excited to be able to interview her today and just kind of pick her brain on why me, why my coaching program, her goals. And my intention for this interview is for anyone to hear this and to know that it's possible for them too. Anything is possible. There's always a way. And so with that, Colleen, thank you so much for just coming on and sharing your expertise with all of my fans. How are you today?
I'm fabulous. Thanks for having me, Karissa. I'm happy to be here.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, I've got some questions for you. And yeah, we'll just kind of roll with the flow here. So I am curious though, what made you say yes to working with me? We've known each other for a long time. We
Yeah.
literally since prior even to me, before I was even a coach in my corporate job. So what made you say yes to working with me in my program?
Well, first of all, I just want to say, having known you for as long as I have and working out with you, being bag partners at Farrell's a few times, just watching you grow and thrive
Nice.
in yourself gave me the confidence to know when I was ready, I knew you were the right person for me. Beyond that, for me to make that decision, why I finally said yes, it was a no brainer that you were the person I would work with, if anyone. But I said yes because I was unable to lose the weight by myself.
Mhm.
And I was trying and even following some of your Facebook group recommendations. And I think you saw that. I was kind of following along, and but I just wasn't able to shed the 35 to 40 pounds I had gained due to ineffective, i.e., recalled thyroid medication. So I finally said yes and reached out for one of your free calls and decided that now is the time to invest in myself and my health. And I knew your story.
Mhm.
So I knew that you could help me, no doubt in my mind. Also, I needed the sisterhood and the accountability that I have missed since moving to Texas, where there is not a 6 a.m. Farrell family.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like Colleen had mentioned, gosh, we've known each other for probably 8, 9 years, maybe. We used to be bag partners. I mean, she would stand right behind me because you know me, I'm like front row, like I'm
Yep.
kicking ass and taking names at the local gym. And she was a bag partner. Her daughter was there. Like I just, you grow these relationships and you don't
Yes.
even know where they're going to go. And it's such an honor to finally be able to work with her as a client to help her reach those goals. So Colleen, I love you just as much as you love me, girl. So thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
So what were I mean, you mentioned kind of your goals and what you hired me to do, and I'll ask that again here in a little bit, but what were some of your biggest challenges and struggles prior to working with me?
So eating clean and finding effective workouts that I can stick to and be excited about doing were some challenging things. I had absolutely zero knowledge of nutrition or even how to go about buying and preparing foods to fuel my body without adding unwanted calories, weight, etc. So I didn't know what I was getting into. I knew I was getting into health and fitness, but I had no idea that this working with you is just going to open this Pandora box of all of these great benefits, the hormones with the net, and so many of the other coaches that you bring on and share with all of us, and the constant support and messaging. So those are things that I struggled with before, but I had no idea I was going to get so much more out of this program than what I thought I needed.
Big Bay. I know a lot of women are like, but I just need this. I'm like, oh, but I know what you really need.
Right.
So I'll give
It's
you what
like
you
you don't,
need.
right. You don't know what you don't know, but you're here to tell us what we don't know.
I love it. Okay, so you mentioned a little bit briefly, a little bit earlier about what your goals and your specific outcomes were, but why did you hire me? Right, like the biggest thing we talk about on your call with me, like the free call, is we get really crystal clear on what you want instead of what you don't
Mhm.
want. So I am curious, what were your goals when you first hired me?
My goals were to basically really just to lose that extra weight and get into to where I was fit and toned. Um, Lowering my BMI And just like I said, learning how healthy habits. I did not grow up with healthy habits. I have always eaten what I wanted, and I'd work my tail off to lose the weight if I need to. But being in my mid 50s, it's really hard to do that at this stage in my life with thyroid disease and just aging, the natural aging process. It's taking more defined and specific things that you and Annette and others are helping me to learn about and get the things that I need to achieve the goals that I want to achieve. But it's also the mindset piece that I didn't even know that I needed this, but you've really opened my eyes up to self-love and meditation to reduce stress. So I'm picking up things that, again, I wasn't even aware that were part of your program, and I'm so grateful for them.
I love that. So what has been between the coaching calls, the additional calls with like our coaches, we have a hormone specialist, we have nutritionists, we have fitness trainer, like all that jazz. We have everything that you would ever need in order to boss up your body, your mindset, and your lifestyle. But what has been your favorite part? Is it the Voxer messages? Is it the accountability? Is it the program itself? Is it the online modules? Like, what is your favorite part about this program so far?
I love the Monday calls, and I'm really, really upset that we have an executive who decided to hijack my Monday calls once a month right now.
Dang you.
I know. I was so bummed yesterday because I was so looking forward to it. But anyway, it's only one day a month, so I have to watch the replay. But I really do love calls. They're so motivating, and I love the constant motivation from that. I love your no bullshit approach. Even when you call me out, I'm like, I have so much respect for that. And I don't like people who beat around the bush or pump me full of BS. I want somebody that's going to say, I'm got to call it bullshit on you right now, girl, because you need to hear it. And you're right. I do need to hear it. And I need to not have excuses. So I love your no bullshit approach. I love the accountability and the variety of challenges in which to participate, such as the 25 days of fitness that I couldn't do because that was right after surgery, but I've started now. So this is going to help me go through into, the burn the pants, the ending of the burn the pants deal. So I purposely set that aside to incorporate into that program. So I'd love those opportunities to participate in different challenges and the huge variety of workouts and recipes that you provide and make available to us to help me to succeed in making this a rest of my lifestyle.
Yeah.
Change.
Love that. I love that. You mentioned so many of them. I'm like, oh, there's another one. There's another one. The meal plans and all that jazz. Oh, so good. Okay. So what tools and strategies have you really embraced that have helped you have the results that you've had so far?
I will say the working out 5 days a week, though it's been challenging of late because I do some of my stuff outdoors and we've had buckets of rain for the last several days and again today and for the next couple of days. But I love the workouts. They make me feel empowered and strong, and it kicks in the endorphins that help with depression and also obviously the weight loss that comes with it. It's not a ton falling off. I'm bouncing from 2 to 5 pounds fluctuation here and there. I assume that's water weight. Don't know for sure, but I'm not getting discouraged by that. I'm just sticking to the program and keep doing what I'm doing, knowing that it is eventually going to kind of level out and drop. I'm eating cleaner than I ever have before, which has helped me to curb my junk food cravings. And I love the guided meditations that I've adopted to help me reduce my stress level, because you said it recently that if you are under a tremendous amount of stress, you are not going to lose the weight. It's not going to come off. And that too could be part of my fluctuation. I've had some stress at work, but working through that with the guided meditation. So love that piece.
That's like one of my favorite, but maybe it's because like I'm the mindset coach for the crew, right? But I'm like,
right.
I truly believe, and that was told to me a long time ago. I was probably 160 pounds at this time when my nutritionist said, he said, Karissa, I know you're eating really clean. You're eating the meal plan I gave you. I know you're kicking ass and working out twice a day, but like, why is the scale not budging? Why are the numbers? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, what kind of stress are you under? And I'm like, oh my God, all kinds, right? I'm a level 10. And he's like, okay. And that stuck with me. He's like, he didn't give me any tools or strategies to help me with it, but he allowed me to realize that I needed to manage my stress better, which is why stress management is a huge part in this system. You can have a clean meal, you can work out twice a day, but if our stress levels are through the roof, we're not going to, budge anything. We're not going to really reach those weight loss goals. So I'm so glad that you're tapping into the meditation piece of it all. Okay. So how would you have described how you felt before you worked with me versus how you feel now? And you're not even done. Like, she's just a couple months into this program, you guys. But like, what would be one word that explained how you felt prior to working with me and one word now?
I felt defeated. Just defeated is probably a good word for it. Like, I am an active person. Generally speaking, I'm active. Now, as far as doing 5 workouts a week, targeted workouts, I wasn't doing that, but I've been walking, 2 to 1 to 3 miles plus every day with my dogs. So I am active. I stay active. I play outside with my dogs, and I go bike riding with my boys and stuff. So, staying active and moving my body wasn't enough. I had to have some of those other things that I'm getting through your program incorporated into that, and especially the stress reduction. I mean, there's nothing worse than having a doctor tell you need to lose weight and you need to reduce your stress and come see me in 3 months. That is the worst feeling ever, because they didn't help me. They just told me what I already knew. So defeated is a good word. As to how I was feeling then, how I'm feeling now is positive. I have a great outlook on life. I know that I'm going to achieve my goals. It may happen slower than I would hope for it to happen, but I'm all in, and I want this to be my lifestyle change. So hope is huge for me, and I'm very hopeful and very confident in what I'm doing here and working with you and the other ladies and queens.
Yeah,
and
we are queens.
we're blazing a trail here. We're blazing a trail.
Beautiful. So what kind of advice would you give someone who's kind of on the fence about joining a program? And I mean, investing in herself at the end of the day, this is an investment that I ask all of my clients to make. So what advice would you give them around, who may be sitting on the fence?
I highly recommend your program to every woman. I don't care what size she is, how much weight she has. It's not just about weight loss. This is a lifestyle change. This is to live your best, most epic life ever, and to continue living it long into old age. And, I think you saw the same picture I did of, you had 2 80-year-old ladies. One was kind of hunched over with a cane, and the other one was just ripped and strong and lean. And she had the kickboxing gloves on, and she looked amazing. And I said, this is the woman I want to be. So there's not going to be room in my home for a cane or wheelchair or, walker, any of those things. I'm going to be 80 and killing it. But I highly recommend this because it's not just about weight loss. So there's some women who need to gain weight. And I do believe that your program provides enough of the nutrition information and health and fitness that would help them achieve those goals as well, if that's what they needed. So I think it's an all-encompassing program for one price. And not just all-encompassing. Again, I will reiterate that I have been absolutely amazed at how much is included in your program above and beyond what you state in the contract. There's so much here that it's like going to the $100 zoo in Nebraska. You can't get it all done in one day. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've only got like 9 months left to go on my contract. There's no way I can do all this in 9 months. So I really do feel that way. I mean, there's just so much here to learn. So it's an all-encompassing program for one price. It's my one-stop shop for health, fitness, food, stress reduction, accountability, good sleep. I'm competitive. And even if that means that I'm only competing against myself, I know I can achieve my health and fitness goals by engaging in this program. It's working.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. All right. Well, Colleen, thank you so much for the kind words. I receive it all. I'm going to go put that on my hell yes
Awesome.
board. And yes, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to just kind of share your experience so far. And I love you're
Absolutely.
loving the program, girl. You're kicking ass. And I'm so, so proud of you. And it's an honor to be able to coach you and guide you into that, like living that most epic life. So you have a rocking day. And if you ladies are interested, if like anything that Colleen said just really sparked your soul, if you're like, okay, I've been looking for a program, this is it. I want to encourage you to book your 15-minute Boss Up Clarity call with me today. The link is below. You can find it anywhere or just send me a DM if you're looking for it. But, I don't work with everyone. I work with women who are like Colleen, right? Who like to get shit done, who are like, really, they're ready to make the change. They're ready to have the transformation. If that's you, I want to encourage you to book that call today. So thank you so much, Colleen. Have a great day, girlfriend.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.